Welcome back to Fox 43 AM Live. Joining us now is Dr. Leslie Weaver, Clinical Assistant Professor in Livestock Services Veterinarian at the K-State College of Veterinary Medicine. Good morning.
Good morning.
Always great to have you on the show.
Yes, thanks for having me.
And to start out for our viewers, refresh us what your role is at the K-State College of Veterinary Medicine.
Yeah, so I work in the Veterinary Health Center, which is the clinical part of the vet school. And most of my job involves working with fourth-year veterinary students. They're getting ready to graduate and go out into practices, and so we bring them along on our appointments, whether that's in the hospital or on field service, which is where we go out to the farms. And we work through cases with them and teach them, and their very last year is all practical. I do a few other things in the hospital, so I do some teaching and lectures, and I coordinate some labs, but right now my main focus is we're gearing up for the Kansas State Fair Birthing Center. So my husband and I are a big part of the faculty organizational team for putting the birthing center together.
Yes, it is. It sounds like it's always been such an endeavor to kind of put this together. How long has the birthing center been a part of the state fair?
Yeah, it's been going on since 1994.
Oh,
so
wow.
Last year we celebrated our 30th anniversary at the state fair, so it'll be 31 years this year. And it's just always a great time, and people come back year after year, and now, you know, people are bringing their kids from when they were a kid and they got to experience the birthing center, and now they can bring their own kids, which is really fun. And we've had students that came when they were children, and now they're coming and participating as veterinary students. So
amazing.
That's always really fun.
That's great. How far in advance each year do you start planning for this event? I can only assume you're already planning for 2026.
Yeah, so the biggest planning part of it is making sure that we have animals that are bred for that specific week, because we want them to have their babies that week. And for cattle, that'll start as soon as 60 days after the fair.
Wow,
they'll start planning who's going to be bred and who's going to be potentially birthing at the fair. For small ruminants like sheep and goats, that's typically around April, and for our pigs, we usually start in about May. So, I mean, almost immediately after we end the fair, we're planning the next one.
Yes, okay, so I heard cattle, sheep, pigs, goats. Like, what animals are at the birthing center this year?
Yeah. This year we will have dairy cows again, and so Beachy Dairy and the Perry Dairy, they all contribute animals. They're local in Hutchinson dairies. So we'll have Jersey cows and Holstein cows. And then we also have pigs. So the pig is coming from the Jensen family, which is in Manhattan. And we have sheep. Sheep are coming from Elder Livestock, which is out of Wamego. So a bunch of Kansas farmers that come together and contribute animals to the Kansas State Fair. It's a really good collaborative event.
That's fantastic. That's so much fun. So, okay, the live animals with you guys. Any other additional educational opportunities outside of that?
Yes. While you're there, you can see our teaching models. We have two full-size teaching models. There's a cow named Bessie. And with Bessie, all of the children that come through can practice palpating for pregnancy, and when they're calving, sometimes we have to palpate to figure out what position the calf is in if they need a little help. So everyone can do that with our teaching model. And then we have Beauty, who is our horse teaching model, and she goes down every year as well. And with Beauty, they practice wrapping her legs, which is a really common thing that we do in horses, is wrap their legs while they're being shipped around the country or in a trailer, or if they have an injury, we'll commonly wrap their legs. And so they can practice learning how to do leg wraps on horses. Then there's a whole kids corner that we coordinate that has a variety of games. And so there's matching games, there's gestation length guessing games, there's a suturing board that they can practice, there's coloring books. You can be a vet for the day, so stuffed animal vets, and we have a physical exam form that they can fill out. And so kids really enjoy getting to do all the various activities, and of course getting to see all of the baby animals. And if there's a live birth while they're there, which is usually a good chance that if you're there one of the days of the fair, there will be a live birth.
Wow. So all the kids are having fun. I feel like, is this your favorite time of the year?
It is. I love the fair, and as much stress as it is getting it organized and getting it all together, when we're there and getting to see everybody just enjoy, and not just the kids, right? The adults too. I mean, when a cow goes into labor and the message goes out over our Facebook that there's a cow in labor, you should see the number of people that flood into the birthing center, and as close as they can get to that stall. I mean, they're 40-year-old men are cross-legged on the ground watching this cow, wanting to see that calf. And so it's a really powerful experience. It's very fun.
Amazing. So is there any way for people like not attending, or like you said, everyone's cramming in here, you're in the back. Is there a way to still watch the birthing?
Yes, we do a live stream every day. So every morning we kind of go through the barn and we talk about what's been happening overnight or the day before on our Facebook. That's the Kansas State University College of Veterinary Medicine Facebook. And then if we have a birth, we typically will live stream that birth. And so somebody will have their iPad and they'll be kind of narrating what's happening, and anyone, anywhere could watch what's happening at the birthing center.
Wonderful. What was that website again?
It'll be the Kansas State University College of Veterinary Medicine Facebook page.
All right, fantastic. We'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Always a pleasure to have you on the show.
Yes, thanks for having me.
And everyone, to learn more, you can also visit ksvhc.org.